Okay, we're back in Conflict of Nations. What I did is I sent some of my infantry down here, seize this area. I don't think there's anybody over here, so I am just going to have them go ahead and go on over there. And I should... Yep, so I produced another infantry guy. Let's check out the research. I think all these are long, so I'm just looking for, well, I could do National Guard, but I'll have to think about that one. I still don't have enough of that, these critical components to be able to produce a reconnaissance unit. But I thought, yep, so I've already produced one of these factories to up the my production of rare materials. I will do the same thing over here. And I'm going to move this recon unit into here. It's going to take him 3 hours to get there. And pull these units back to my capital. I don't want to have a rebellion kick off over here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, did I? That is correct. I did not mean to do that. I'm just going to let that go ahead and build because it's not going to take long to build. But I am going to add another arms industry up here in the north. And some more fuel down here in the south. And then my next move, once I'm done securing this, I'll probably log back in later tonight. So I will start moving down into here. I want to seize this area first. I'll have plenty of troops to knock their capital out right off the bat. Unless, oh, wait a minute. I still haven't chosen anything over here. I really don't need anti-aircraft at this point. Research is still in progress for that. I really don't have anything except for this I can produce. And I've already produced that, so. And I'm pretty sure everything else is going to require these specialized components, special resources. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this out. And I will probably break my army into two parts. One going down here to seize the capital, one over here to seize this section over here. So, okay, we're back again. This is day 3 of Conflict of Nations. So I've got my forces down here on the border with this country, and we are going to start our invasion. So I've got 2 infantry divisions here. I'm going to leave that scout division there. I've got some infantry and artillery up here. So we are going to move them down to here. And we're going to move into Angola. I'm going to move these forces. I do not want to go all the way into their capital until I know what's there. And I get my artillery down there to support. Same thing over here. I am going to move and attack over into here. And we will see. I'm going to send my fighter up over here. Okay, so we have a couple. I still don't have quite enough to be able to. Yeah, I really want this strike fighter. It's going to cost me 1,800. I could use the drone. Drones are kind of nice because you can use them initially to fly into other people's territory without actually having a declaration of war, which is good. But in this case, I really need these strike fighters, or actually I've got him researched now. I'm going to go get this helicopter gunship into production. What do I need to produce him? I'll have to take a look at that, but if I come back over here and I look in here, I need an air base, an arms industry, wherever I'm going to put this at. So I've got, I try not to mix my army bases with my air bases, because then I get all my production in one spot, which I really don't want to do. Okay, I'm going to put him there. Now I'm going to go on to the open market because I'm looking at purchasing more of these electronic, or these rare materials. And at the beginning of the game, I will buy those as often as I can. Which gives me enough to go in and start to research. The next thing I want to pull across, which is going to be that strike fighter, I think. Yeah, that becomes a major issue. It provides you a lot of flexibility on putting, strike power on your enemy from a distance. So that's where I'm at with this. Now, if we check out coalitions, I'm looking at scores. So these guys, we got South America, NATO. This is Mexico, but I got, is he too spread out? United States, Cuba, and Mexico. That could be interesting because they've secured the whole northern half of that hemisphere. But having said that, they've got, yeah, they're not keeping up with the Brazilian mafia over here. Wow. Spain and Peru. So at this point, I'm kind of leaning on just holding off. Now, Iraq and Libya could be interesting because I'm going to have to deal with Libya in the north at some point. I'm not sure. And they look like they're pushing out. If I look at the number of provinces they've got, The other thing is some of these are really spread out as far as the countries go, which means it's hard for them to support each other. So I think I'm going to hold off a little bit longer till after I seize this, whatever this country is down here that I'm after, Angola. Once I seize Angola, then I'll look at this joining a coalition again later. Anyway, that's what I'm doing for today. Just so you were tracking, I didn't record this part, but I just moved a unit over into here and seized this last piece of territory on the here across the river here, and I moved a recon vehicle down to kind of secure this area here. I've also built a arms industry down here, which should bring up I'm trying to build up so I get more of this raw material or these rare materials. And I think for me, see, I'm bringing in 1,213 right here. And so since I own this province, it makes more sense for me to build in those because I'll get a kind of bigger bang for the buck. But I need to seize these other ones because these little ones will count quite a bit too. So I'm bringing in 168 down here. So we're going to go through and don't have enough to build another arms industry. So, but I'll go back through and try to come up here into the purchasing screen. Whenever these become available, I will try to buy them. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll put these videos out probably every day or every couple days just to kind of show you what's going on. But like you can see here, it's kind of a slow game. It's a nice game if you just want to sit down for a few minutes every day, set your stuff up, and then move along. So you can see this flashing element here and their capital. That means that there are units there. I just can't tell what kind of units there are, but my fighter is actually detecting those. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, do me a favor, click the like down below, and if you want to see more, hit subscribe. So thanks for watching. See you next time.